I'm going to show you some very basic dry fire drills that I do. So the first one is called trigger control at speed. So you're going to draw your pistol. Now with this one, you're going to put your finger in the trigger guard but not touching the trigger. And then on a beep or a mental cue, you're going to immediately pull the trigger straight back as fast as you can without disturbing the sights. And you want to do at least 10 reps of this. I'll show you a couple reps to show you what it looks like. I'm resetting the trigger each time, just like that. And then we're going to do a couple strong hand and a couple weak hand. All right, next drill is going to be a draw. So I'll do one slow at first, but you're going to draw your pistol. And then right as your dot settles where you're looking, you're putting your finger on the trigger. Not pulling the trigger, just putting the finger on the trigger. This is to avoid prematurely pulling the trigger before you establish that sight picture. So you want to do at least 10 reps. You'll do some untimed and then some timed. So pick a part time that works for you. We'll do some untimed first. I'll show you a couple examples. Then we'll do a couple timed. Doing 1 second part time. All right, for the next drill, we are going to do a bill drill. So for this, once again, pick a part time that works for you. We'll do 1.9 seconds. We'll do a couple untimed first and then some timed. So I'm gonna do one slow first. You're gonna draw your pistol. Now your first shot is gonna be like a standard trigger pull with the gun cocked, but then after that, just pull through a dead trigger like you would a live trigger. So you want to pull it hard enough like you would a live trigger, just like that. So we'll do a couple untimed first. And a couple timed. All right, for the next drill, target transition. So for this one, we're just gonna use our 3 targets here, but you can switch it up, use as many targets as you want. I'll do it slow first. So this, you're not gonna even time it. And at first, we're not gonna even pull the trigger. So all you're gonna do is draw the firearm. Right when your dot settles on the target, go to the next one. And then do the opposite direction. So I'll give you a couple examples of that. And the other way. Fingers just touching the trigger, that's it. I want to get my sight picture. Okay. Now we'll do it with some trigger pulls. So we'll do 2 dry fire shots on each target. All right, for the next drill, we are going to do reloads. For this, you can just use like a laundry hamper. This will help you collect your magazines that you're gonna drop. So for this one, you're going to finger in the trigger guard, safety off if you have one, like this, aimed in, and then we'll do some timed and some untimed. But you're just going to conduct a reload and then regain a sight picture. Do 1.4 second part time. Use a part time that works for you. Do a couple reps. We'll do some timed. A little bit of a hiccup there. And then if you got multiple magazines in your pouches, you can do like a multiple magazine reload drill. A couple of those. We'll end with one good magazine reload. All right. All right, now we're gonna add some movement in to our drills. So the first movement I like to do is draw on the move. So we're just gonna draw while we're moving in all directions. And you wanna practice this multiple times, but I'll just show you an example of each direction. Forward, then backwards. Go right. Go left. And we're gonna do our diagonals. Diagonal backwards, diagonal the other way. Okay. Not pulling trigger, just getting that side picture, putting the finger right on the trigger. All right, now we can do shooting and moving. So we'll go front and back first. All right, now we're gonna do some lateral shooting and moving. You can do a bar hop. So it's gonna, you shoot 2 targets, alternate 2 shots on each target twice while moving. And the other way. All right, now we're gonna do getting into position. So essentially what I'll do is I'll shoot this far right target, then I'll move and shoot this far left target. The whole idea is that I'm ready to shoot right as I stop. So I'm getting the gun out before I stop moving. Do a couple examples of that. Do the other way. Now with this, you can also add in like a reload. If you're gonna do that, you might wanna put something down so your mag doesn't hit the concrete. Here's an example. Go the other way. So with all these drills, just be creative, set up what you want. You can set up stages, any kind of stuff that you want to work on. Usually at the very end, I'll do a couple draws, a couple trigger control drills, a couple draws with the trigger pull, just to kind of round everything out. And that's about it. Doesn't take that long to dry fire. It's gonna be less than 30 minutes, probably close to like 15, 20 minutes if you do it correctly. And you can kind of work on all the skills that you need to improve on.